Hi guys, welcome to this flight review. It's Tim here. We're going to take a flight on a 787 from Sydney to Auckland in business class, so why don't you join me? Okay, so we're heading towards check-in, and as you can see, all check-ins have letters, and if you're flying with Air New Zealand, you will be at letter H. Okay, so I'm going to premium check-in now, which is for business class and premium economy. And there are the departure gates where only the passengers can get through. And what you're looking at now is me standing exactly 1 meter just after I've had my security check. So simply when you finish security, you go straight into duty free and you really can't avoid it. Have a look at that. That's a United Retro 777. That's the mezzanine level. And I'm just going to go up to level 1 to the business class lounges. So I just walked into Air New Zealand lounge. This is a view as you walk in. It's quite a large lounge with very good food and a good section of wine and spirits. I made myself a drink. There's also a fully served bar there, but I went to the self-serve one. Had a gin and tonic. They're the warm foods, carrots, potatoes, and chicken and leek pie. You had an option for cold salads as well. Fresh fruit always available. Sandwiches, wraps, pastries, desserts, cookies with coffee. And this was the best part of it, they had their own sang choy bao section. So a chef would make your sang choy bao for you, and there are your condiments to go with it. A really nice touch in the Air New Zealand lounge. So I was sitting having my food, I saw my aircraft come in. There's our 787-9 Dreamliner on it, which will be going to Auckland. And this is the Herringbone configuration. A very comfortable and attractive seat, and let's go through its pros and cons. Con number 1. If you're sitting in aisle A, unfortunately, you're going to see someone across from you the whole flight. But it is a very attractive and comfortable seat, so it's going to be your choice. If I had my choice, wait about 6 minutes and you'll see what aisle K looks like. Very comfortable once you sit in it. I had difficulty filming while I was in the chair, so when you see the return leg, I'm filming from being outside of the chair. Now have a look at this. When you try to look out the window, you're going to see the back of the person next to you's seat. That's also a little minor drawback. Okay, and I do, please forgive me for my filming here. When you're sitting in the Herringbone design seat, you have to turn about 45 degrees to get a view of the window, which makes filming a little difficult. If you're just sitting and enjoying the flight, it's a perfectly good seat. The most problem I had was when I was trying to film, to be fair. Okay, so again, there was turbulence now, which made it even more difficult. There's a lovely greeting, and acclaimed New Zealand chef Peter Gordon has put together this menu. Now this I thought was fantastic part of the entertainment section. There is a seat guide for you to watch as a video. And I think this is a really good guide. So just if you have 90 seconds, I think you should just watch this video. Okay, so this in about 30 seconds will be the best function of this seat. It's a genuine duality in your dining experience. Two people can sit down and have a meal facing each other, and that is a fantastic addition to that seat. A really good catch. Well done, Air New Zealand, for that. As I said, there are some pros and there are some cons. That's a definite pro. Well done, ANZ. Now, TV and table at the same time, there is an issue with that, and there's a structure and a sequence you should follow when you get your TV and table out, which sometimes might make things difficult, and I'll show you that in a minute. The entertainment, great entertainment section. I think it's one of the better entertainments in business class, referred to as IFE. For those that aren't ab geeks, look, Singapore and Emirates would probably lead the way in IFE, but I found this very good. Air New Zealand's choice of, comedy, box sets, TED Talks, new and old classics. Look, very good, a very good selection. Very happy with that. So well done, Air New Zealand. Now, a handy tip. Once you get your TV screen out, that actually becomes the best place for storage, which is a kind of a backhanded compliment in a way, because it highlights how little storage you have on this seat. The food was of good quality. Most airlines that are coming out of Sydney, the food is not as good as their actual destination. I don't think Sydney catering is very good for most airlines. So, very comfortable when your feet are up. And now, this is one of the more interesting parts of this clip, I think, is trying to access the table while the TV is out. It's a bit hard to do. And, in most business class seats, the TV and table shouldn't really be a problem together at the same time at different times. But in this instance, with this herringbone configuration, it does make it tricky. So I'm not going to edit this. You can kind of see the difficulty I had when I was trying to access the table while my TV is out. And there you go. I mean, you can do it. It just takes a bit of, prodding and pushing. Or to make it really easy, put the TV straight back in, put the table out. That's the quickest way. But if you just want to keep your TV out, I'm just trying to be difficult, I suppose. Okay, this is the return journey. Okay, and this I filmed standing up. So I tried to film that from my seat, and you can see some of the difficulties I had. In this instance, I'm actually filming before I get into my seat. I must say, Air New Zealand, this particular return journey was the best business class service experience I've had on a business class flight. Okay, outstanding. So on this particular day, Auckland, Sydney, I think it was an 8 a.m. flight or 7 a.m. flight. It was a Saturday. The best cabin crew I have had on a business class flight. Congratulations. So there is your seat from this angle. Okay, I think the footage on the return flight was far better, so please stick around. Look at your storage spaces. In terms of storage, not much, but look at that, guys. This is aisle K. Look at the difference. Okay, if you're booking Air New Zealand, try and jump on K. The seat is lovely. Again, there were 2 seats empty next to me, and that was used for my benefit by the crew, and it was excellent, and I'll tell you why. Okay, so TV, the button under the TV clips out your bottle of water, and that's the only storage space you have there actually. Those are your headphones, they're of a very good quality. Now there you go. This is the privacy of K Isle. Okay, so as I said, please try and book the K Isle when you fly Air New Zealand. Okay, a little issue here. If your drink table is out, it's very hard to use the armrest. So it's a little bit obsolete there. Okay, on the right hand side though, it's perfect. It's just most of the features on this herringbone seat are on the left hand side. Again, I apologize for the filming. This is me having to turn around 45 degrees to get a good angle shot. Okay, so it was a bit difficult there. Now, let's have a look at the bed. A comfortable bed. I was able to get some sleep, which is really, really good. Okay, but this was the best. As I woke up, the crew had made my breakfast on the adjoining seat. So I just got up, moved to the seat next to me, and had a breakfast as I woke up. I mean, that level of service without even asking for it. You know what I mean? So, well done, Air New Zealand. I will definitely fly this airline again. Look, the seat has its pros and cons, but again, I'm fortunate to fly business class. I never got that chance as a kid, and you know, now I'm pretty fortunate to fly it, and I appreciate it. I'll fly Herringbone any day. It's just that there are a few cons, which some of you might need to know. Look, guys, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. Hopefully I'll make 6 or 7 videos this year. I'm not a big YouTuber. Thanks, guys.